I'll have a tub. Eric? I've changed my mind. Can you make it an ice lolly? Thanks.
You've got your wallet, Eric.
Does he often do that?
What?
The dog. Does he often come up and buy an ice lolly?
Oh, you mean Eric? No. Strange that. He normally has popcorn.
Just going to get Mum's evening paper. Give us a shout if it's the 39, OK?
What's all this then?
Just checking something out, Mr. McPherson.
Oh, yes.
I saw this dog in a cinema yesterday, and I had a feeling I'd seen it before. And I was right. Here.
Dog saves head from blaze. Yeah, oh, I remember that.
And I saw it buying an ice lolly.
Now, we get a lot of stories about clever dogs, Ashley.
Well, I know. I've been looking at them. Had a dog that can use a computer, a dog driving a toy car, a dog that plays cards. And what nobody ever realises is that it's always the same dog. This one.
Are you sure?
Well, pretty well. They don't all have photos, but the descriptions fit. I think it's worth checking.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. And it's a local dog, is it? You know where to find him?
There are some names and addresses in the stories. I just thought I'd start asking some questions.
OK, Ashley. Give it a whirl.
Mr. Banks?
Yes.
Ashley Taunton from the Evening Telegraph. I wondered if you could help me identify the dog in this photograph.
That's Eric.
Eric. That's his name, is it?
Yes. Why, what's he done?
I'm just gathering some information
Are you
for...
going to leave me up that ladder on my own, Charles? What are you doing with a photo of Eric?
He's writing an article, love.
I'm having a bit of trouble finding out who he belongs to.
Well, you're not the only one.
He doesn't really belong to anyone, you see.
Unless you count Rachel.
Rachel. That would be Rachel Hobbs.
That's right. She's the one to talk to. She and Eric are gardening this afternoon, aren't they?
The dog does gardening as well.
Does he?
No, he means our son, Eric. He and Rachel are doing some work for Mrs. Jessup. It's the big house at the end of Lenton Lane. That's where you'll find her. Now, if you'll excuse us, come along, Charles.
Right.
Thank you.
Oi! If you see our Eric, you can tell him supper's at 6. And if he's not back by then, you can forget it.
Supper at 6.
Eric, have you got the edging trimmers?
Can I help you at all?
Oh, Mrs. Jessup.
That's right.
I'm from the Evening Telegraph. Can I have a word?
Well, we're a bit busy at the moment. We've got the church fete here on Saturday and we're trying to get the garden straight. Would you like to buy some raffle tickets?
Yes.
Oh, well.
So, what can we do for you?
Well, I was wondering if I could speak to Rachel Hobbs. That was her I saw in the garden, wasn't it?
You're very familiar, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean
No,
to...
no, I meant your face. Did I teach you by any chance?
I think you might have, miss.
Ah, I've got you. Alan Taunton.
Ashley, miss.
Right. I taught you needlework in the 4th year.
Yes, miss.
I remember you won a prize for very neat buttonholes.
Yes, miss.
Ah, you're a reporter now. Well, well, well. So, how's it going?
Oh, not too badly, thank you, miss. There's even a chance I might get sent to London.
The bright lights of Fleet Street, eh?
Yes. There's 2 of us in the running for it, which is why I want to do this story really well. I think it could mean I was definitely the one to go.
I see. Well, I hope you get your promotion, Ashley. But I don't think I can let you talk to Rachel at the moment.
No?
Well, it's not just that I'm paying her £1.80 an hour to work for me, but I really think you ought to get her mother's permission first. She might not like her daughter's name being splashed all over the Evening Telegraph.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Good. So, how many books?
Books?
Of raffle tickets?
Ah.
5? 10?
We'll
say 10, shall we? Got a pen?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mrs. Hobbs?
Yes?
Ashley Taunton, from the Evening Telegraph. I wondered if I could have a word.
Well, I'm a bit busy at the moment.
It's about your daughter.
Rachel? Oh, she's not in any trouble, is she?
No, nothing like that. It's just we're hoping to do an article about her and her little dog.
You mean Eric? Oh, well, you better come in. I'm sorry about the mess. I promised Mrs. Jessup I'd make 300 buns for the church fete. Oh, there. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, the first thing, Mrs. Hobbs, is to ask if you mind if I spoke to Rachel about the dog. How she gets on with it, what it does, that sort of thing.
Well, of course, but I'm afraid she's not here at the moment.
No, it's all right. But perhaps she'd like to come and see me tomorrow, down at the Evening Telegraph, any time after 10.
After 10. I'll tell her.
Thank you. Now, Mrs. Hobbs, is there anything you can tell me yourself? Where she got the dog from, for instance? Did she buy it?
Oh, no, well, she sort of found it, really. The day we moved in here, it was pulling up a floorboard in her bedroom, and they just seem to have been good friends ever since.
Friends?
Oh, yes. They go everywhere together. He's always calling around, escorting her to school, phoning her up.
You what?
Sorry?
You said he phones her up. You mean you've seen the dog using the phone?
Well, I've seen him, heard him, you know. You pick up the phone and there he is.
What does he say?
Well, Woof. Woof, woof, that sort of thing.
You wouldn't have any photos, would you?
Photos?
Of your daughter and the dog. Something we could use in the paper.
I don't think we have, I'm afraid. We don't go in for photos much.
Well, never mind. I'll arrange something tomorrow.
There's the video, of course. Oh, but that wouldn't be any use to you, would it?
Video?
All right, you two. Tea break. Is that dog of Rachel still here, Eric?
I don't think so, miss.
You're sure?
Oh, I think you've just missed him, miss. He left a few minutes ago.
There was a reporter here from the Evening Telegraph wanting to talk to you about him.
About Eric?
Yes, he's trying to write a story about him and Rachel.
Oh, wow. Fame at last.
I told him you'd have to get your mother's permission first, but I think it might be a good idea if you thought twice about it yourself.
Why is that, miss?
You've got a very clever dog there, Rachel. I don't think most people realise quite how clever. But if they did, you'd have no peace at all. Oh, I better get that.
She's right, you know.
Oh, come on, Eric. It's only the local paper. Someone who wants 2 lines and a photo.
Yeah, but suppose it isn't. Suppose it's someone with real brains who starts putting things together. I think it'd be best if you didn't talk to him.
Okay. You're the one who wags the tail.
Rachel, your mother wants a word with you.
You going round to the Evening Telegraph tomorrow morning?
Yes.
But why? I thought we agreed.
I know we did, but I think it's the only way I'm going to get back the video Mum's given that reporter.
Video?
Well, you remember, I borrowed the school camcorder during Easter holidays.
So?
Well, I used it to take a few pictures of you.
As a boy or a dog?
Well, that's the point, sort of both at the same time.
What?
Well, I know I should have asked you.
You filmed me changing.
Well, I thought it was important, Eric. I mean, it's a very rare scientific event. I thought someone ought to record it for the future.
You've got me changing into a dog on tape. And your mother's given the tape to a reporter. Rachel, how could you?
Well, I didn't think anyone else would see it, did I? I'll get it back tomorrow.
You think he'll give it you once he's seen it?
He might. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. I never thought.
Let's take this one step at a time. What exactly was on the tape?
You'll move. No.
I'll be right back.
You all right?
Yeah, fine.
Took your bishop.
I knew it. I knew there was something. Eric Banks. Eric the dog. This is dynamite.
Mr. Taunton.
Rachel. Rachel Hobbs. Well, well, well.
I hope this is all right for the photo. I'll brought some other clothes. in
No,
case.
that's fine. You didn't bring Eric with you?
My dog. I'm afraid there was something else he had to do.
Well, never mind. Have a seat. We have quite a story here, don't we?
I'm sorry?
Incredible.
Is it?
Rachel, this is no time to be coy. I've seen the tape. The secret's out.
Mr. Taunton, Mum said you wanted to take a photo for the paper.
Oh, I do. But that's the straightforward bit, isn't it? Are you telling me you don't know?
Know what?
That your friend, Eric Banks, turns into a dog.
A dog? Are you sure?
I've seen it, Rachel. It's all on here.
Oh, the tape.
I don't think you realise how important this is. What we have here is the first genuine case of species transmogrification ever recorded.
This isn't it.
What?
This isn't my video. It's a different box.
Oh, no, it's all right. That's the copy.
You've made a copy.
Yes. We'll have to hang on to the original. It's the only hard evidence we've got. But don't worry. It's perfectly safe in my drawer. Believe me, I won't be letting it out of my sight.
Right.
I spent most of last night going through the tape frame by frame. And it's not a fake. Well, you must know that already.
I don't know anything about it. I just left the camera running.
The boy changes, Rachel. You can see it.
Are you quite sure about this? I mean, it doesn't sound very likely.
It sounds ridiculous, Rachel. I mean, let's be honest, it sounds totally unbelievable. But it's there. And it explains so much. I've been putting a few pieces together in the last 24 hours. These are all stories about a super dog that can type into computers, use Morse code, play chess.
I know he's quite clever.
Well, he's not clever, he's a boy. And when the papers hit the streets this evening, the whole world is going to know.
You're putting this in the paper?
To start with, yes. And the nationals, and the television networks. My advice to you and Eric is to drop whatever plans you had for the rest of the month and get ready for 1 million interviews.
I think I'd rather my name were kept out of it, if you don't mind.
What?
Well, I have my credibility at school to think about. I don't want to be a complete laughingstock if I can help it.
All right then, Ashley, let's have it.
Sorry?
The story of the century. The one that's going to make us all household names.
Oh, right. Coming, Mr. McPherson.
Wonderful smell. Wood smoke. Yes, miss. Well, I think we'll make this the last load, Eric. Well, how'd you go this morning?
Miss?
At the Evening Telegraph. Did he tell you what he's going to write?
Nothing, we hope, miss.
I told him I'd rather not be involved.
Oh, I don't think that'll stop him.
No.
Not the Ashley I knew, anyway. They didn't call him Terrier Taunton for nothing, you know.
You knew him, miss.
Oh, I taught him needlework in the 4th year. He was just the same then. Stubborn, single-minded, ruthless. I liked him.
So you think he'll keep trying, miss?
Oh, no question. It's his passport to Fleet Street, you see. One decent story and they've promised to send him to London. It's all he's ever wanted.
I see.
Well, I think I better wash my hands, then I'll give you a lift home. Okay?
Terrier Taunton on your trail. That's all you need.
What if he goes to London?
Well, he's not going to London, is he? Not until he's got a story, and you're his best chance at the moment.
Suppose we gave him a better one.
What?
A different story. Suppose we gave him advance information about some major scoop, so that he got pictures and interviews before everyone else.
You haven't got any inside information to give him, Eric.
I know, but I think I know a man who does.
So, the team's going at those 12 points around the city simultaneously. Now, it's a very big operation. It involves police from 11 counties, and we're expecting over 70 arrests. So there's a complete news blackout. And I don't want our friends in Fleet Street getting wind of anything at all until the press conference at noon tomorrow.
Well, looks good, eh? Looks great. Here we are, fellas. Ashley on the front page. Give him a cheer, eh? Well done, Ashley.
I'm not sure if this is a good idea.
Well, somebody's got to check up Eric. And I can't do it. He knows me.
Yeah, well, he knows me too. Sort of. I think it ought to be somebody else.
Like who?
Mind yourselves.
Dad!
Excuse me, Rachel.
Of course. Could you make a phone call for me, please, Miss Banks?
Mrs. Banks and I are busy redecorating the upstairs toilet at the moment.
Oh, it's just a short call, Dad, to the Evening Telegraph. Rachel wants to find out if they're still doing the story on her dog.
Well, can't you phone?
I'm too shy, Mr. Banks. You need to talk to Ashley Taunton.
Right. Hello? Can I speak to Ashley Taunton, please? Yes. 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 Right, thank you. No, he's not doing a story on you.
Are you sure?
Are you going to be all day with that wood, Charles?
Just coming, love.
Well, what did he say?
Who?
Ashley.
He didn't say anything. He left today for a new job in London. He's getting the train this afternoon.
Well, good luck, lad. You won't forget us, eh?
No chance, Mr. McPherson.
And you'll let us know how you get on.
Will do.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Thanks for everything.
The next train will leave platform 5, leaving 5003 in its city service to London St Pancras, calling Loughborough, Leicester, Luton, and London St Pancras.
Rachel?
Hello, Mr. Taunton.
And you're Eric Banks?
That's right.
What are you doing here?
Oh, we came to see you off.
And to tell you how much we enjoyed your story.
Yes, it was much better than the one you were going to write, about my boring old dog.
Was it? Yes, well, I was very lucky. I was given a tip-off. Someone left a note at the office.
That's handy.
Yes. I'd like to have said thank you, but I never found out who it was.
I think you're going to miss your train, Mr. Taunton.
Viewers may like to be reminded that 2 Woof videos are available.